I'm going to show you guys how to successfully use RSI, the Relative Strength Index, successfully on multiple time frame analysis. Now, you guys know that we trade long term. We look for 3 to 6 month or 6 to 8 month trade durations. So when we're trading long term, we have to look for long term setups. Now, typically with RSI, I wouldn't go ahead and use this right off the bat. I would use this as, kind of like a tool to figure out a little bit more just to back up your trade logic and trade justification and your overall sentiment to see if it's oversold or overbought. Now, we can pretty much see that US dollar, Hong Kong dollar has passed these all-time highs. Now, I don't know if this could be the next high of US dollar, Hong Kong dollar, if it's going to come right back down. But I do know if it's overbought or oversold. So I'm going to go ahead and place. You can see the easy support and resistance. And since about 2008, it has just been going up and down. I'm not too sure what's causing all these spikes and all this sideways movement in US dollar, Hong Kong dollar. Not really the kind of trade I look for, but you know what? I just stumbled across US dollar, Hong Kong dollar, and I was like, hey, you know what? Wow, this has a lot of disequilibrium. Now, in terms of ICHIMOKU, I'll let you guys go ahead and throw ICHIMOKU on. You guys will be able to see as well the disequilibrium that's going on in US dollar, Hong Kong dollar. Now, what I'm looking at is this. I'm going to go ahead and grab RSI, and I'm going to show you guys how I would use this. A lot of people are probably not too sure on how to use this. I'm going to put horizontal lines right here by 70, try to get as close as I can to 70. There we go. And I'm going to put one by 50. Now, these are basically just like, kind of like support and resistance zones as well for this. And we haven't really seen it go down to the 40s that much. On, whoops, not there, 30s. Haven't really seen it go down to the 30s. But as you can see, RSI is above 70. Now, this is extremely overbought. Now, when something's overbought, it has to come back down into equilibrium. So where's equilibrium? Most likely it's going to be the 50 right here. You can see 50 on the right. So I would be waiting for price to pull back to the 50. Where would I go ahead and justify where it could pull back to? This seems like it makes a lot of sense. So how many pips would that be if we were right? We'd make about 548 pips, 0.70% on this trade. So since it's 0.70%, it's not even a full percent. You're going to have to put a bigger lot size down as normally than usual. I would probably put down a standard lot size. I mean, if you're going to be trading this, you're going to want to trade and only put your stop loss right above here. I mean, because if price breaks above this high, you can see if we went to the daily, if price broke above this, it's going to go to a whole other level. So I'm not really too worried about US dollar, Hong Kong dollar. I mean, I'm risking short-term risk for a trade that I know will pull back. There's a big chance that it will. So I can see price is above 70. It's extremely oversold or overbought on the monthly time frame. Anytime we're looking at the monthly time frame, we're just going to be way stronger in terms of price. So we see that. Let's go and look at the weekly. It's still, still overbought. As long as things are overbought on these larger time frames, that's all I care about. And you can see right here that on the daily, it's starting to point down. So you can see on the daily that it's starting to point down. It's on 59. I mean, we can still see it pull back to about 50 or so, but I personally would like to see it come back down to about 70. So everything that's stacking up, I'm just basically looking to see, where does this land? Is this above 50? It's above 50. It's above 60 on the daily. It's overbought and overbought on the monthly as well. If it's overbought on the daily, weekly, and monthly, what do you expect is going to happen, guys? Easy. It's going to pull back. You can see it doesn't want to break through this high. It's already pulled back once. Try it again. We have some red candles. US dollar, Hong Kong dollar moves very slow also. Let's go ahead and look at the 1 hour. 1 hour starting to pull back. I mean, really, realistically, if we can see a pullback beneath, if we can see price drop beneath here, we would be looking to take that way lower. When we already have sells in, I'd like to have my sell closer to the previous all-time high as I can, because the closer I can get my entry to the all-time high or support and resistance zone, the less risk I'm going to have in the market. So that's how you use multiple time frame analysis with RSI, guys.